We're here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Fun day ahead. We are going to be, right now we're right outside of Biloxi area.
Yeah, about 20 minutes from Biloxi. Now we got off Highway 10 because Highway 10 is kind of boring. We got down to Highway 90 right on the coast, and it's white sandy beaches.
Beaches, and what's cool though is that, I mean, you're right on the water when you're driving, but also on the other side of the road there are these absolutely just gorgeous homes, and so you have just great views whichever way you turn.
So next stop, well, we got a few stops before Biloxi.
We're going to basically go Biloxi to Pensacola,
yes, and
stop wherever we see great things to go see and take you along with us.
Whatever is interesting.
Whatever's interesting.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we stopped off at a little town on the way called Gulfport.
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Yeah.
What we're doing is just any town that looks kind of cute is where we're hopping into and gonna see. There was one place that caught our eye here. We're gonna go that way here in a second. They're not quite open. But before then, there were some cute little places that we want to just kind of go take a look at.
Smell that?
So
smells like barbecue.
Smells good.
Smells really good.
Where we are is a place called Fishbone Alley.
What's this?
Looks like there's little restaurants that kind of are off of here. So right now it's only 11:30, and so most places it looks like they're just starting to open up. The place we're heading to doesn't open until noon, so we'll see if we make it there. This is the place that first caught our eye when we were driving through. Brian saw it, like through the trees.
It was calling to me.
It was calling to you. I don't know if we're going to stay till it opens though, because there's still about 20 minutes. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. So here's the responsible decision that we've made. We're going to skip the brewery. It's only 11:40 in the morning, and I have to drive. I got a lot of driving still. We have a lot of driving, and we also have a lot of stops we're making. Yeah. So all right, so we're going to cruise to the next place. I think a DUI would ruin a road trip quickly.
Would ruin a lot of things. It's not the smart thing to do. So.
It also makes me like to take a nap.
I know, it makes us tired. So. All right, but cute little town. Obviously,
come when
get here
open.
A little bit later in the day when everything is open, because right now there's a lot of little bars, cafes, restaurants, everything, but a lot of things are closed right now. So.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next, hopefully cool spot. Where are we at?
So we're in Biloxi, Mississippi now, and at a place called Shaggy's. So this actually looks really cool. We want to show you the beautiful beaches here. So what we are noticing here in Biloxi is that it is very much a resort town. It is an area where if you want to be able to come and stay, a lot of those just name hotels that you're used to seeing. They all look really nice. And then this area where here, this is really cool. They have this boardwalk you can walk on right here on the beach. But check out these sandy beaches. The other thing that we saw when we were driving, which we both noted, was how they are out grooming the beaches. They have the tractors on them, keeping them clean. Very, very pretty.
I don't know, I think Shaggy's is pretty cool.
I think it's really cool to be able to sit here and have a drink. And
I don't know what that is over there, but I like Shaggy's.
I think they're all part of the same.
Maybe. Yeah. So yesterday in New Orleans, we got over 18,000 steps.
We did. We got our steps yesterday. The place we're going down to right now, Brian's like, well, we could just drive. I was like, we got your steps today. We kind of thought on our travel days when we're, I don't know, not really travel day, but stopping at a lot of places, oh, we'll get lots of steps in. We're kind of finding we don't. But so this place right here that we're heading to, this is called Shark Heads. I think it's just kind of some shopping and stuff, but there is this massive shark in the front that we're going to show you. It's really cool looking. These are the kind of sharks I like.
Ones that don't move.
The ones that are dead.
Uh-oh.
Okay, super cool shop.
Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything you could possibly need if you're going to the beach or you
Yes.
just want some beach wear or nice summer wear, I guess.
Yeah, they had some very nice name brand stuff actually that I almost bought a shirt. And I don't really need any more shirts, but I liked it so much I almost bought it. I didn't do it though. Instead, I came down here and got this shark head to bring you this next report. Wow, that's like fun.
Yeah, it looks like, so this is Paradise Pier. It's like just carnival rides, stuff like that.
Margaritaville.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Golden Nugget.
I wasn't remembering how many casinos are also down here. So if that's your thing, we were just in Vegas and we're actually not big gamblers. So
Hey, we did win $75 though.
Brian won that. Yes, yeah, and that was your first time gambling in a long, long time.
Like,
so, yeah. But yeah, if that's your thing, that might be a good place to come. One thing to kind of note, it's not a cheap place to stay. We're staying further down, more into Alabama, and but we kind of looked at all these areas and stuff. So,
Aren't we staying in Florida tonight?
No, we're in Pensacola.
That's Florida.
Okay, we're staying in Florida.
We don't know where we're at, where we're going. We're just driving.
Where we're pulling into right now is a little town called Ocean Springs. When I looked online, it was telling us that it was a place that would have a little bit more of a historic downtown. We'll see what they have here. So far, it's just really cute. A lot of these towns, there's not a whole lot that there is to do and see, but they're, I don't know, the houses, and it's just fun to kind of go into.
There's Knuckleheads.
Oh, there is Knuckleheads right there.
Now, we did try to find Old Town Biloxi, Mississippi, but from what we could tell, there really wasn't any. But right across the bridge, less than a 5-minute drive, we're here in Ocean Springs.
Yeah.
And this is what we're looking for. This is America. This is the United States of America. This is your small town communities that we were hoping to hit.
This is, and that's what we look for. We
Yeah.
love these little places with just a couple streets of like all the little shops and everything. So far, this is really, really cute.
Yep.
Sometimes you just don't know, like we were just mentioning, it's like you can sometimes pull into town and there's just a couple buildings and we might just do a drive through. It was cute to see, but this one was worth getting out. And then I Googled something.
Rumor has it.
Yeah, because now it's about, what, 1 o'clock?
It's too thirsty.
It's getting to
Yes.
be too thirsty.
Yes.
So we did find a place here local that is open and ready for us because we're ready for them. So let's go check out some of the stores though. I like these ones here too. These are pretty cool.
We always find things
We need to, I know, we need to get a wall to hang them on. When Brian doesn't want to like shop anymore, bring him here.
Just drop me out.
So this is different. What a cute area. There's so many little cafes and restaurants and stuff, and way more than we were anticipating. We're just maybe halfway through right now. I was telling Brian it would be a fun place to stay. Here's a motel right downtown, main area.
Yeah, this would be a fun place to stay for
Yeah,
sure.
we got a rooster right here. I don't know if that's the rooster or not, but the rooster's making noise. That was a great stop.
Yes.
Yeah, great beer. You know, we go into a lot of beer places if you know us at all. And, you know, some are kind of that's okay, because we kind of come from that beer capital area. But that was really good beer.
It was good beer.
Yeah.
It was a small brewery. It was not very big. They didn't have any hats or gear or anything like that, which, I don't know. I like to look at the gear because I like to see the logo, the decal,
Yeah.
and decide whether I'm going to buy it or not. They didn't have it. So I didn't have to worry about buying it. I didn't have to worry about spending money, which is always a good thing.
It is.
It's always a good thing. So yeah, no, I would recommend that place. I'd recommend coming to this town.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. We're really, honestly, we don't say that often, but I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I was not expecting what it is right now. It is way bigger than we thought it was. There are so many people here, so obviously we missed something because as far as, oh, you need to come here, because they all knew we didn't.
Right.
And I would say one little note, if you don't use ChatGPT to help you kind of guide and find your way on some of these areas, you got to do it.
You don't need Brian and Carrie. Use ChatGPT.
We're guiding you as well, but I mean, that we wouldn't have found it otherwise.
Right. You know, and thank you to you all for recommending this place, because we probably would have missed it. If you were on Highway 10, you would have missed it.
Right.
Get off the highway.
Get off the highway.
Yeah.
You may spend a couple more minutes driving, but that's the whole point of a road trip, is to find these small towns.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly.
I just made that up.
Probably not. We have a lot more places that we're going to explore today, so we're going to probably hit the road here in a few minutes, because it's already 2:30.
Yeah.
Okay, so we made it to a town called Fairhope. This area, when we were doing some research, was very highly like, don't miss this area. It's a cute little quaint small town that we usually like to look for. The one place that we did cruise through, though, on the way here is Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, it was a nice looking city, but there wasn't a lot for us to do there that we could find. So we just buzzed right on through. There was some heavy traffic. We survived. We're not on a time limit.
No.
So we were fine.
We did look up and we had them guide us to the main historic street, and we did go down that street, but it's kind of getting a little bit later in the day, and we still knew that we had this stop and then one more that we wanted to make. So we're like, oh, let's just we saw it.
Let's keep going.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Let's keep going. It's a 4.5 hour drive, and we've done it in about, I don't know, 8, 9 hours, 10 hours so far.
Right. We still have another hour to go.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
So once again, this is a town that was probably more than we were anticipating. There is a lot to it, a lot of really cool shops, but we would say a much more upscale feel than maybe the last place that we were at.
Yes, it's a little quieter too.
Yeah, it is quieter.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, if you want to spend some money, this might be the place to do it.
Yeah.
We saw some earrings for like $2,500. Carrie liked them.
I did like them. Yeah, they're not in my range, not what I'm going to spend. So, but a lot of other places too. I mean, they have little candy shops and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not like everything's expensive. We're just talking like the clothing stores you're going to go into and everything was a little bit higher level. But what a cute place.
We haven't looked up a brewery yet, though. No. So we don't know if there's a brewery yet.
Yeah, I'm going to do that after we get off of talking to you guys. So, but yeah, back in here, this little, what was this? This is called the French Quarter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of places. So there's a panini place here, the sweet shop.
I'm surprised how quiet it is.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, so I was looking it up. There is a Fairhope brewery.
Weird.
Yeah, we would need to drive there though, because it's going to take us 33 minutes to walk it. So it's getting too late in the day for that. But there is a Fairhope brewery. So we're going to have to look that one up and see what it says.
We're just glad it's too late in the day to walk 33 minutes to a brewery.
Okay, so we got, I don't know, we walked around for about 20-25 minutes, and like we said, really cute town. Unfortunately, it was going just on 5 o'clock, and so the last place I went to, I was like, I really want to go into this store, and it closed at 5 o'clock, and it was like 5:02, so. Places
are closing down. So we do believe, though, that the brewery is open later than 5 o'clock.
It's open till 10 p.m. So we're going to go check it out and do a little drive-by and see, because we just have one more stop that we're going to be doing
we got to
today.
bring them our
hotel
and how much it costs and
we do have that as well.
Expenses for the day. So we'll bring that to you.
Okay, so I got their, it's a chai ale, dark ale. And I was just sold with the whole chai part of it because that sounded interesting. And it really does. It has a really fun chai flavor to it. Kind of almost holiday-like a little bit. Really tasty.
Like Christmas in a glass.
Yeah, but not heavily Christmas in a glass. Enough refreshing that we're away from the holidays a little bit. Which one did you get?
I got the ale. Can't remember. 51.
Yeah, I don't know. You just told me that it's 51, and I didn't know if that was the name of it. Or, yeah.
That's the color. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Getting the light.
Pretty.
Yeah, it tastes good.
And this is out of the town a bit. It was about 1.5 miles away from the downtown area. And these two beers, it came to a 13 something. So yeah, about the average price you're paying everywhere.
Between 6.5 and 7.5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what we pay back home. So. So last kind of destination before we get to our hotel, and this is Orange Beach. Once again, we had no clue what Orange Beach really was. And as we started kind of digging in further, saw what a resort community this was. So
yeah, this place is massive.
It's massive. So when we saw a resort, we were thinking like, oh, a couple hotels and stuff. No, it's like lined beach with all these huge hotels, complexes. Looks really cool. Now we're walking down to the beach here though, which is still really busy down here.
You might want to ask why we're not staying here for the night. It's because it's spring break week and it's very busy. And right now, this place is legit. I kind of wish we had stayed here.
This is beautiful. White sand beach, gorgeous area.
Look at this.
Yeah. This is pretty. And we made it right at sunset.
Well, I did that intentionally.
Yeah, Brian was like, oh, we can make it at sunset, babe. This would be so pretty. Yeah. He's such a romantic.
I know.
Yeah, so, but just look at all these, show them all the hotels and complexes here. Had no clue how big this was. What a beautiful area.
So here's what's cool to me. On this road trip now, we've seen
Take my shoes
Bryce
off.
Canyon, We've seen the desert. We've seen Tombstone.
Yeah.
And now we're on a white sandy beach.
Right.
That's, I don't know.
Pretty cool.
That's
One thing
fun.
I would also show is that earlier when we were on the Gulf area that we were going through, the water was very brown, which is kind of common for that area. But looking out here now, which also makes it even
beautiful.
prettier, it's not that brown water. We're getting into the blue water. So very pretty. It's been a while since we've been on a beach. I think we were Dominican.
I look like a tourist.
You do.
What a dork.
Yeah, this is pretty. I want to stay on the beach. Brian says he's hungry and he wants to get something to eat.
Tired.
Yeah, we actually had a sandwich. We had, we made stuff. We have stuff in our cooler in our car, so that's why you didn't see us stop for lunch today. All right, so we made it to Pensacola, Florida, to our hotel. It was a long but very fun day. It's 8 o'clock, so we made a stop at the grocery store to grab just something for dinner. We weren't in the mood for a restaurant at this point, so.
Yeah, so we turned a 4.5 hour drive into 11 hours.
Yeah.
But that was the whole idea. That's kind of what we want to do. We want to just take our time and get through the day. To me, it was a pretty easy day. It was a fun day. It was a good day.
Yeah, it was an easy day. It wasn't, there wasn't any really long stretches in the car, which was really nice. So we do want to share the price with you. Where we're staying is a hotel called Hotel Pensacola. There wasn't, like we said, a lot of choices or anything available we're assuming because of spring break. And so we were very limited in our choices. This hotel here was $105 for the night. And then we also spent about $40 on food, and that includes our beers. So anything as far as that. So we've stopped for the 2 beers twice. And then we just stopped at the grocery store and grabbed salads.
Yeah, and Mississippi gas was $3.53 a gallon for a total of $38, but I still have over half a tank left. Mm-hmm. So we're figuring $15 or so on fuel. Right.
So that gave us a grand total today of $164. So, yeah, not too bad.
And I've got 2 pillows, so I'm going to have to go down and grab my pillow out of the car.
We like to have our extra pillows. So, all right. Well, we hope you enjoy this. Tomorrow, we are basically starting from this location here, and we are going to next be doing the Panhandle of Florida. There are some really cool places that we have found along that way that we are looking forward to checking out tomorrow. Good morning from the Florida Panhandle. So yesterday we finished off our day in Pensacola, and this morning we decided to head over to Pensacola Beach and then make our way up to this town here called Nazir.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Now there's a toll bridge to get you out here. We think it cost us $1, but it might have cost us up to $3.
Yeah, they have to mail it to us. So
absolutely worth it.
Yeah,
very much worth it. Just the drive alone to get to where we're standing right now was worth whatever they're going to charge us.
Right. It was very pretty. Some area we hadn't seen before, because where we are from, if you go like say to the Oregon coast, you see some dunes, but they're brown sand, right? Here it's white dunes, and it was so cool to see. But the most exciting part of this part, if you can see it over here, is the water is now that gorgeous water that we've been waiting to see again. The turquoise blues, the white sand. Just can't beat it.
Yeah, the beach is a little bit crowded, but there's plenty of room. It is spring break.
Spring break, and it's Saturday.
So that accounts for it. Nice place. There's a couple of restaurants, not a whole lot of shopping, but that's okay. Why would you need that when you got this?
Right. And so we cruised through Pensacola Beach area. That was a very much more touristy area, a lot more to see and do. It is earlier in the morning, so still things were just kind of opening up. We decided to kind of start off here though, but we have a lot coming up today, a lot of really fun places that we hope to go see. All right, so we made our way to a little town called, not little town, it's actually a good sized town called Destin. Kind of just keep going down here on the Panhandle or across, and what gorgeous water. One thing we noticed when I don't know if video will really show it over here, but when you're coming over the bridge, out there kind of on the sandbar area, there's all these boats over there, and they're just kind of anchored down and they can just get out of their boats and walk around, but they're still in the water. It is really, really cool.
That's what I want to do.
But just gorgeous water here.
I want to take a boat to a sandbar, anchor in the sandbar, and jump out.
And jump out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
We're
want
going to do that.
Yes. Oh, look at this plane coming in.
All right, so we made our way to the town called Seaside, which was such a cute town.
Yeah, it really was. Unfortunately, we couldn't find parking.
Anywhere. We cruised around for an hour and a half, and we finally just had to call it at that point. But we did drive around on these back streets. You could not park in those areas at all because it was residential parking, but it was such a cute town, and so many of you recommended that we go there.
Yeah, we were bummed. I even tried to park a few places that was kind of sketchy,
Yeah.
and I decided not to. And then we doubled back, and somebody else had parked there anyway. So yeah, it was tough. It was kind of a bummer deal because we were looking forward to it all day long. Mm-hmm. But as you can see, it is a very cute town. So we understand why people were telling us that we needed to go there.
And it definitely looked like they had some event going on or something that day, but it was a weekend. So we just kind of figured maybe this was the weekend, the way it was. They had a lot of vendors out, and so we drove around a lot. We feel like we kind of saw it. But about 10 miles down the road, we then landed upon this place, kind of a little mall, I'll call it that, but not really like a mall. A lot of little shops in there. It was cute. And then they had a huge indoor section.
They had a big indoor. I got to watch a little bit of the Masters.
Yeah,
they had the Masters on a big screen TV, so I watched a little bit of that. It was just nice to get out of the car.
It was nice to get out of the car because we've been cruising around, unfortunately, for a long time and not being able to look at anything. So that was fun. Cute place to stop. We did hear some people talking while they were there about renting bikes and how they had been to Seaside about 6 months prior, and it was nothing like that. So something had to have been going on because they couldn't find parking either. So that kind of made us feel better. Yeah.
Well, so anyway, we're moving on. Think those are ours?
We hope they're ours.
Hope so. Okay, so this is where you stop and regroup. You pull out some lawn chairs, you stick your feet in the sand, you pull out a beverage and some Pringles. Yeah. And just lick your wounds a little bit.
Well, where we are right now is called Panama Beach. Beautiful beach once again, very busy as you can see.
We're way in the back.
Yeah, we're way in the back just because we are not necessarily here to lay in the sun and whatnot. We just wanted to be able to sit down, take a little break. Beautiful beach area. Now we drove through a couple other little areas that were, one was called Alley Beach and one was called Rosemary Beach. What they're kind of known for, there was really no town there, but it's just a community. Yeah. And one was kind of had more of the Greek look to the buildings, and then the other area kind of had that more European style to the buildings. So, I mean, they'd be fun areas to stay, but we didn't see a whole lot of amenities nearby. No. So
they're a nice beach, obviously.
Yeah.
And the buildings were very well done and maintained. Right. But other than that, here we are.
Here we are, and unfortunately, so a few minutes ago, there were planes up here doing some trips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. So, but we don't see them right now. So, but yeah, can't beat this
Another
beach
bummer.
view. Okay, so we made it to our hotel where we are staying in Tallahassee. Wasn't as eventful of a day as
Not
maybe
at
we were
all.
hoping it was going to be, which is kind of one of those you just never know. We roll with the punches, we learn to pivot, take it as it is. But we are happy to be settled in someplace. We just hit another time change as well, so now it's 1 hour further ahead. So it's about almost 6 o'clock tonight now.
Yeah, now the most exciting thing that happened all day was those fighter jets on the beach.
That was fun.
That was fun. That was a beautiful beach. It was a beautiful drive. We weren't on I-10 much at all. So for that, it was a good day.
We were talking about that.
Yeah.
That even just the drive itself, it was a beautiful drive. Like the towns you're going through are so pretty to look at.
Now to make that drive, you've got to use gas. Gas costs $4.19 a gallon on the Panhandle of Florida. So we spent approximately $25 today.
Yeah, and then the hotel here was $76, so we were just at about $100. This is a Wyndham, so yeah, not a bad day. I mean, it cost a lot less. We just really ate a lot of snacks today, and so we're just heading out right now to go and grab either something to eat or go to a grocery store again and just grab something there. So
Some days are like this.
Uh-huh.
We're going to have a video coming up here in the near future about this whole experience, how it's going for us, and if it's living up to expectations. So wait for that.
All right, we will catch you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.